All right, my friends. Welcome to the MSMEX Inspiring Story session. I can see so many people joining the session today. I would like to welcome everyone. Just give me one moment. Looks like there is some echo. Okay, fine. So I think now it's all good. So yes, welcome once again to everyone in the audience. I can see house full. I can see a lot of people have joined. So as the Pratha of MSMEX, let's first understand which city are you guys all joining in from. So I have logged in from Mumbai. I'm in office on a Saturday. So let me see which city are you guys logged in from. All right, I can see a lot of people writing in the chat, and yes, people. Javeer, hi Khushbu. Thank you so much, Javeer. Hi. Deepshika joining from Chandigarh. I also am from Chandigarh, Deepshika. All right, so next is from Malda, West Bengal. We have Chirag from Rewari. We have J.S. Khan, J. Shan Kumar. Okay, there are so many people writing in, so I'm so sorry if I have mispronounced the name. All right, so we have people from Jalgaon, Mumbai, Ambala, Chandigarh, Delhi, all right, all across, and I can still see a lot of messages pouring in. Continue with these messages and write to panelists and attendees so each one of us can see the energy here. Okay, so I would like to start with first thing. What is the reason this session is getting conducted? We have got a theme, MSMEX Inspiring Stories. I'll start with a phrase that says, aspire to inspire before you expire. So we all know that, inspiration can be through a lot of people. We can be inspired by our friends, our family members, we can be inspired by our business colleagues, and we thought at MSMEX, why not bring inspiration from your own peers, from the MSMEX users who have been a part of MSMEX, who have traveled a journey, who have gained something in their business, which could be a business growth, it could be funding, it could be digital support, it could be, creating revenue. And this is the right time to learn from them, because what you understand from them is reality, because they are amongst us, they are our users, they are one of us who has already made something big in life, and now we are going to listen from them how did they achieve this, so that all of us can learn from that experience and then implement those learnings in your business. Do you think something like this is exciting? I'd like all of you guys to write in the chat box if you think that this kind of learning will be very, very exciting. So just go in the chat box and mention exciting. I like to hear from all of you. All right, I can see a lot of people also writing that they would like to be a part of a storytelling. Yes, you also have the option to be a part of storytelling. I have sent across an email. There is a WhatsApp group being created for all of you guys who are attending the session. And if you want to reach us, write at hello@msmex.in or at support@msmex.in, and me and my team will reach out to you to understand your story. And you never know, you could be the next person talking about your story in the session. All right, I can see so many people writing exciting, exciting, great. So let's begin. Before I call the speaker, okay, Mr. Manish Joshi, as we all know, let me quickly talk about who is Manish Joshi. All right, so let me introduce you to him. Manish Joshi is a founder of Jigyasa. Jigyasa is a company wherein he is giving products which are designed to build on skills necessary for schools and beyond. Manish is a very passionate guy. He started his career early childhood education. He's very curious. He's very creative. He comes from an educational toy and games product designer. He's a blogger. He is also an experienced IT professional, and he is always up for a challenge. I'm sure all of us are also up for a challenge, but Manish has made a difference in the industry. He, in the last 6 months, was able to get a great pitch deck ready, through which he got multiple proposals for funding. We will hear from Manish about his story of funding, and all of us, I'm sure, at this time now that we have gone through an era of lockdown and now with unlock, all of us are looking how to raise funds. So we will hear that story, how Manish was successful, how he's able to get a lot of proposals, what all did he do. So we will hear from Manish very soon. So I would like to call upon Manish. Manish, sir, can you please come on video? All right, here is Manish. So hello, sir. How are you?
Good afternoon to you and good afternoon to all our viewers. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, sir, for being a part of this session. And I would like each and every person in this room to welcome Manish. He is your friend, our MSMEX user. So let's just write welcome and pour that in the chat room. Quickly, everyone, welcome Manish, welcome Manish. Let's write that. Yes, you can see Manish, sir, how many people are excited to talk to you. We can see a lot of people writing welcome, WM, short forms. Yes, amazing. All right. So, Manish, sir, before I present the slide and talk about it, can you tell me how was your feeling? I mean, this is the first time you're coming on a platform like this, and you are also being a part of other MSMEX users. How are you feeling?
I'm experiencing the same joy and the excitement that most of our viewers are experiencing right now. I'm honored to be here and share my story with all of us.
That's really great, sir. Thank you so much for being a part of it. So let me quickly show this PPT here, and we are going to start now. All right. So as the slide says, that MSMEX inspiring story, how Manish successfully got funding proposal in less than 6 months. Let's hear from him. And for that, let me again talk about, he is the founder of Jigyasa Creations Private Limited, more than 5 years in his business. He's held senior managerial positions in companies like CA Technologies, Oracle Corporation, and Citibank. He's passionate about early child education, as I spoke about, and he is a very curious and creative person. So now, Manish sir, if you could first tell us about your business, what problem does it solve? So I like to give the mic to you now, if you could talk about it. Yes.
Thank you. Just doing a mic check. Can you hear me clearly, Khushbu?
Yes, sir, I can. Let us also get it from the team here. So if everyone can just put yes if they can hear Manish sir properly. All right, I can see a lot of people writing in yes. So yes, sir, you can please proceed.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Sure.
So today's increasingly digital world, people of all ages are getting addicted to screens, big and small. That is resulting in symptoms like attention deficiency, increased stress levels, lack of quality family time. It has also started impacting the cognitive ability, the ability to learn or grasp, especially for the early learners. I mean, to be fair with online learning in today's uncertain times, I feel it is unfair and to expect too much from a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old or a 6-year or 7-year-old to sit in front of the computer and do these online sessions. I think there is a huge scope for offline learning. And from my experience, or I'm sure most of us will agree, that the lessons that we learn from different toys or the fun games or the playful ways that we have learned throughout our life stay with us for life. Through Jigyasa, we are trying to create an ecosystem or a platform where natural curiosity and creativity is nurtured and encouraged. Through our games, we aspire to build the life and social skills, such as improving attention span, flexible thinking, adaptive mindset, improving focus, fine motor skills for the young ones, and just developing good habits. Our goal really is a screen-free childhood. Let's have fun, learn, and grow with Jigyasa.
All right, that's really great, and you gave it very crisp and very brief information about what is Jigyasa. So as we all know that Jigyasa is a place where school kids can understand, and even all of us, I mean, we can be a part of Jigyasa as well, to understand how in this difficult era where there is so much of trouble, how learning can be so beautiful, learning can be so easily adapted. So that is something that we will learn from Jigyasa. So sir, if you can also mention the website on chat, so that if people want to come to your website, they can actually visit. All right, so I will move to the next question for Manish sir, and that is, how did the business evolve? Please share your journey of right from start. You have been into this business from last 5 years. So how has the business evolved? What did you do? How did you start? If you could just give us a brief about that. Yes, sir.
Sure. Let me share a quick, short personal story. When my younger daughter was about 2.5 years old, we used to play with the big giant size floor puzzle of the US. We were in California for 17 years. And it was fascinating for me as a parent to watch a 2.5-year-old sit and try to do something together. The puzzle was about 54, 55 pieces, and it was really big, 3 feet by 2 feet. And she used to struggle a bit. And we, as parents, used to try to help her a couple of times, and then she got a hang of it. And by the time she was 4 years old, she must have done that puzzle like 30, 35 times. And here is the fun part. She's 4 years old, and as a side effect, she knows everything about the US. All the 50 states of the US, what each state is known for, the country capital, state capital, which crop grows where, oceans, continents, and those kind of things. I thought that was really wonderful, very fascinating. And being an Indian parent, or being a Maharashtrian parent in particular, I thought it would be a great idea if she learns or knows about India and our culture or our traditions. And we would look for, similar kind of puzzles in the market. So every time we come to India, we would look for, India puzzle or Maharashtra puzzles and things like that. And I must have bought about 5 different India puzzles, but the quality of the puzzles was really poor. The images were not great, and it was so small that it would easily lose. And my daughter, now she was 5-year-old, and she was losing interest in learning about India. And I thought, no, that's not good. I have to do something now. Preaching, telling stories is one thing, and having them experience all these things through toys and games, then they don't forget. And it just occurred around 2015 timeframe that we should do it ourselves. There was this gap in the Indian education and educational toys and games market, where we did not have giant size puzzles. I thought we could cash on to it, and just reached out to my brother-in-law, who is an alumni of JJ School of Arts, Mumbai, and he was quickly on board. And then we decided to name the company as Curiosity.com, CURIOCITY, or QURIOCITY.com. But both the domains were taken away. And I thought, we should have something to do with curiosity in Indian context, as well as, something to do with puzzles. And then my brother-in-law, he came up with Jigyasa. Jigyasa is derived from Indian version of curiosity. Jignasa means curiosity in most of the Indian languages, and jigsaw puzzles, that's how we combined both, and Jigyasa was born. And 2017, we registered the company, and then, we started with a lot of passion, but, reality hit hard, and we were trying to figure out all the different functions of business and how to make it commercial, and, how to reach out to customers, and how to define our target customer, establishing different marketing and sales channels, online, offline, and creating videos and things like that. But now I'm happy to share, 4.5 years down the line, we have close to 50,000 customers in different geographies like US, UAE, Germany, and of course, majority of our customers come from India. We are a proud Made in India brand serving the entire world.
Oh wow, that's an amazing story. And what better if your own child was facing this problem and you were trying to solve it for her, and you were able to create something for everyone. I mean, that talks about the love of father and daughter. that was so intense that you are trying to solve now for everybody, and maybe all the fathers and all the mothers who are looking to, teach their children in a nice way, in the jigsaw puzzle way. So that's really a sweet story. Thank you so much, sir, for letting us know about it. Prakash, you mentioned that you are not able to listen. I hope everyone else is able to listen to me and Manish, sir. If you can just mention a yes or no. And for Prakash, I suggest, I think you can try to log in again. I'll just mention in the chat. You can try to log out and log in. Maybe there could be some internet issue. Okay. All right. So moving on, we will also be giving a chance for some of you to ask your question. I'll give you the access to come on mic and talk to Manish sir, and you can ask any question. But that will be at the end. So stay tuned and listen to the entire story. The magic is just begun, and there is a lot that Manish sir will be covering for all of us. So just stay tuned and continue to be a part of it, and you will be getting a chance to ask your question as well. All right, so moving to the next question, Manish sir. So we have just a minute. All right, your next question is, what motivated you to become an entrepreneur? I mean, that's a very interesting question to know from all of us. I mean, I think if I have to become an entrepreneur someday, I will be very nervous. It's a tough journey. I talk to so many entrepreneurs, so many business owners, all of you guys, day in day out. Oh my God! Hats off to all of you for the kind of work, the kind of passion, dedication, and leaving your families aside, still working, being determined. I mean, that requires a lot of passion and dedication. So I don't know if I will be able to do this, but really hats off to all of you. I like to know what motivated you, sir.
Well, after spending close to 22 years in corporate life, I wanted to really do something different. And thanks to this personal experience, a personal story that happened in 2015, suddenly I developed passion for toys and games. I was always an outdoor person, playing cricket and all kind of outdoor activities. But suddenly, I started, developing this passion for toys and games. And I decided to grow up with my girls again. Keeping my girls away from the screens in early years was certainly one of the biggest motivation. Uh, I think forget about entrepreneurs. I wasn't really sure how to start this passion and convert that into a commercial or profitable business. But I just decided to take a deep dive and see what happens. And here you go, 4 years down the line, I'm where I am. Still hanging in there, surviving. And the best part is customers are loving our products, and that keeps us going.
That is something that is very appreciated, sir. And yes, your product is so valuable. It's like very emotionally connected to a lot of people, and I'm sure you are getting a lot of positive feedbacks. So if each one of us, anyone in the room, wants to connect to Manish sir, you can always log into his website as well, or you can even come to MSMEX, write into support@msmex.in, or come on our website, and me and my team will help you connect to Manish sir for anything. So till now, we've asked a couple of questions. We've tried understanding how he became an entrepreneur, how he started his Jigyasa business. Let me hear from the group. How is the session going so far? So go in the chat box and mention how is the session going. Are you liking to understand the story of your own entrepreneur friend? And I want to see some good energy in the room. Come on, guys, write good, excellent, amazing. Okay, some of us are writing good, amazing. It's going really great. I want more energy. Come on. Voice is quite low, Nimit. Okay. All right, Mafik says motivational. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. And yes, there are now a lot of messages pouring in. Sal has just joined. So, Sal, thank you for joining. And we just began. So, there is a lot that you can catch. Mogi says, it's going really well. I would actually like to hear what Mr. Joshi's idea of entrepreneurship is. Wow, that's a great question. And we can park this question towards the end. Let us close all the questions that we have already thought of. So be there, stay connected, and some of your questions can be taken at the end as well. All right, so moving to the next question, sir. I'll just share the
You
screen
know,
again.
before
Yes.
we go down to the next question, I'd like to answer that question about entrepreneur. You know, what is my definition or understanding? You
Wow.
know,
Yes,
I
please.
have interacted with a couple of my very good friends who are professors in business schools, and this is the fascinating story. You know, entrepreneurship has actually evolved from a Sanskrit word. You know, many of us may not know that. Antarprerit. You know, antarprerit is a Sanskrit word. Antarprerit is a self, that means self-driven. That is how, you don't need anything else. The drive comes from within, and then you figure out. That's my, experience of being budding entrepreneur. I won't say call myself a very big entrepreneur yet, but I've started my journey on a good note.
Oh, that's again a nice answer. Could you repeat the Sanskrit word once again, sir?
Antarprerit. Antarprerit means
Antarprerit. Okay.
entrepreneur. It's derived from antarprerit.
Wow. And does that mean antarprerit matlab andar ki awaaz when you
Correct.
are
Self-driven. Andar ki awaaz. Yes.
Great. That's the true sense of an entrepreneur, I must
Correct.
say. And
No matter what happens outside, the fire has to come within inside.
within inside, agree. And no wonder when people are asking this question, they are also probably feeling the same thing, that how did you get this feeling? And this answer is a very beautiful answer. In fact, I will be reading more about this term of Sanskrit, and maybe I'll connect with you separately on this.
Thank you.
So, thank you, sir. So, I'll move to the next question, and that is, what were the biggest challenges you faced? Now, I'm sure a lot of us, when we start our journey of an entrepreneur, there are a lot of challenges as well that comes our way. So, what were your challenges in the last 5 years? Maybe you can segment it into when you started, what were your challenges? When you started to build your business, what were your challenges? And now, when you're transforming it, growing it, what kind of challenge? Maybe it can be same or it could be different at each level. If you could talk about that, sir. Yes.
Certainly. I'll try my best. Personally, there were no takers when I floated this idea about, starting a business. Was not really sure about, how this whole journey is going to be. But when we zeroed on in educational toys and games, and we specifically wanted to focus on puzzles, because there is a big commercial market of puzzles all over the world, especially in Western countries. Puzzles are a very integral part of early childhood education. You will find different kind of puzzles for preschoolers, baby care centers, daycare centers, even elementary schools and things like that. In my own daughter's school, when my wife used to do volunteer work, we got a very good chance to look at the kind of impact activity-based learning can have on a child's potential for school and beyond. How it improves the confidence, and how a puzzler can grow into a confident person and becomes calm and thoughtful, doesn't irritate much and things like that. uh, and I was also a firm believer that all this can be converted into a commercial business, and making puzzles seem to be a good start and relatively easy to start with, to be honest with you. And again, started with a lot of passion and quit my full-time job in 2017. And but soon reality hit hard and ran into a lot of show slowers. Did not know much about how to reach out to customers, did not know about how to do the market research, just heard about digital marketing, and I thought browsing Google and posting few Facebook things would help me improve the awareness of our company and brand. But that was just a beginning, and then realize you really need to deep dive into each of these business functions and understand the nitty-gritties of it. And it was also important, and then we realized that we have to establish long-term marketing strategy, long-term brand strategy, sales channels. However, I was very clear that 100% happiness is going to be my brand promise. No matter what, every customer that we serve, they have to be 100% happy. And that's why I have actually put my personal phone number on every box that of our product. That is, customer service is my personal phone number. So in the early days, especially, I wanted to know the real customer feedback. What is good, what is not good, how we can improve and things like that. And that has been, to summarize the early part of this whole journey. I hope I'm making sense.
Yes, absolutely, Manish. As you said that in the early stage, what happens? A lot of us, when we are looking to start the business, challenges like कैसे करना है, branding कैसे करेंगे, marketing कैसे करेंगे. We don't have much ideas. We are just watching things online and things on through our friends or people who are already doing business. We are trying to grab and learn from them. So yes, those are the early stage challenges as you rightly described. And now, we would like to know what were the challenges when you reached to some level, when you reached the proof of concept that Jigyasa as a product is being accepted by the people. So there also there must be some challenges that you must have faced.
Absolutely. Again, turning a passion into commercial and profitable business is a different ball game altogether. Uh, uh, you know, uh, Initially, when you're doing a corporate job or any other job, you will see that you can find some of the questions or some of the answers to the problems on Google or through a friend network, easily. But in real world, especially in the business and entrepreneurship world, there is no easy answer. And when I used to reach out to people for the kind of issues that I used to face, it was turning out to be expensive in terms of time, money, and people would give a lot of advices which would be very applicable to big businesses. I'll give you specific examples how to establish processes. My team is only two people to begin with. Then understanding and setting up a process is a different, very difficult task to begin with. And then, somewhere around 2020 timeframe, I ran into MSMEX, and knock on the wood. Since then, life has been relatively easy, and MSME really has been a boon for me personally, as well as professionally.
Well, that's really kind of you, sir. Thank you so much for sharing your feedback, your journey, your challenges. And we are definitely there to support all our entrepreneurs. We're trying our best to bring the curated content and the best information from the highly educated experts for all of you to get that learning. We want to make this ecosystem together. We want all of us in this room, whether you're an entrepreneur or you're looking to start your journey of an entrepreneur. We want to help everyone, and together we will build this ecosystem and take India to the next level. All right. Thank you,
Perfect.
sir. Thank you. So, moving to the next question for you. All right. So, the next one is, what were your biggest support to make a successful business?
Well, first of all, I had to take my wife and my family on board because, living a full-time corporate job and getting into uncharted waters of all this entrepreneurship and business is a big deal. And I had to explain to her, like, no money coming in. So we have to, in fact, spend whatever limited resources we have. And please don't expect any freebies for next 3 years. And thankfully, she was quickly on board, and she actually decided to partner and support. And then of course, your energy level goes up a notch, and then that you have someone who you can bank on, and you always have someone who you can sometimes cry, let the feelings and help you find the right kind of answers. So my wife and my two girls have been biggest support, and of course my friends and families is always there to encourage. And there have been quite a few times, especially during the last 2 years of uncertainty, all that, all this family support system, friends, has helped me where I am today. I'm grateful to them, especially on today's Thanksgiving Day. I'd like to thank them all again.
Yes, actually, it's a Thanksgiving day. So, yes, Thanksgiving to everyone. although it is celebrated in USA, but yes, I mean, we all should be thanking each and every person here for being there, for being the support, and helping each other for whatever best we can do for each other. So happy Thanksgiving to each other. Let's just do that. Let's just write happy
Happy,
Thanksgiving. Yes,
happy
let's.
Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir. And I would like all of you guys to also just share that on the chat. Let's just mention Happy Thanksgiving. Yes, I think Jeshan, Karan, you have been one of the fastest fingers fast. You always give the answer very prompt on spot. So thank you for being there. Kim, thank you. Mafik, Food Private. Sir, I like to know your name. I think I've spoken to you multiple times. Maybe I'm not able to recall the name, but yes, thank you and thanks. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. So the journey has been going really great. I am loving your answers. I'm loving the way you have transformed from being an employee, taking the entrepreneurship journey, and with support of your family, your kids, your girls. And I must say that girls being around, and I think you've got 3 girls, your wife and your
Yes.
You're going to rock.
Girl power rocks.
Absolutely. So Nari Shakti is what I
Yes,
must say.
yes, yes, yes.
And you are going to rock. I would like to wish you all the best, and I want from my heart that you take the journey to the next level and reach places, whatever your goals are. All right. So I'd like to also say, I think the next question we'll take with Jayshan is also mentioning a lot of thanks for really appreciate Mr. Amit initiating and bringing this program. It is helping a lot of business people. Well, thank you so much. Amit sir personally really love all of you guys. He is really keen to make this business, this ecosystem, flourish. And take all of you guys to the next level. So help us build you. You can always give your feedback. We will be more than happy to accept and work on it and give whatever best we can to all of you guys. Okay. All right. So Mafik says 2 daughters, 2 moms, 1 wife, women power.
Beautiful.
Nice
Beautiful.
one. Thank you. All right. So let's move to the next question. Okay. So it says, how did you manage to get funding proposal in such a quick time? Now, this is the question I think people were waiting for. So yes, sir, please tell us about your story of fundraising.
Thank you. Before we go to the fundraising, I'd like to share a couple of things on my interaction with MSMEX and how MSME has helped me get to this level right now. It's been, I think, close to 18 months now that I've been interacting with Khushbu, you personally, and also your team. And the kind of answers or the help that I used to get outside, was turning out to be really expensive. And my limited resources were kind of draining. And I didn't really know where to go. And then all of a sudden, I do not recall how I got to MSME. It's probably one of your Facebook ads or, somehow Googling about startups and, raising funds and things like that. And then I was, to be honest with you, I was a little skeptical. And, I thought, let me take a couple of the free webinars that we have to understand what these guys are all about. And then I think I attended the first session of Mr. Amit Kumar about how to build a scalable business model. And I thought that was quite fascinating. And then after that, I took his masterclass and I really enjoyed that class. I think that is the first time I enjoyed learning something in a non-formal environment after my college days. When the interaction was very personal, and it was like really hand holding, and that gave me a lot of confidence. And after that, next step was uh, how to reach out to the customers, how to get the investor pitch deck ready, and all that. Again, to be honest, I had no idea how to start, when to start, where to start, how to reach out to investors and all that. But then after interacting with your team, I realized it was very important to get attention from the investors. It does not matter how commercially successful you are. but it's important to develop those marketing and presentation skills and keep it crisp and clear, right? And again, I completed that master class of Amit Kumar again about preparing the investors pitch deck. I think it was 4-day class. I learned a lot during that class, and he gave a fantastic insight into all that. And then I remember one line where he says, इन्वेस्टर को पटाना एक ऐसी लड़की को पटाना है जिसके पीछे सारी दुनिया पड़ी है. It is true. People who are trying to chase investors really relate to that. And you reach out to hundreds of guys, you send emails, presentations, nobody responds. Nobody responds unless you come across as a really professional and a mature businessman, trying to reach out to the right guy and things like that. And I didn't have to invest too heavily in learning all these skills. That is the best part. And that investors pitch deck, it took about 4 days. But then again, I took my time to requested Amit sir's help to be patient with me, because I'm a little bit slow learner. I may not implement things really quickly, but I'll take my time and come back to him with all the homework, which is obviously going to help me in the long run. But again, thankful and grateful to him that he was patient with me to help me understand the importance of pitch deck, how to prepare it, what kind of problems you are solving, the market size, how uniquely you are solving the problem. Do you have any real customers? What is your cost of acquiring customers? What are your distribution channels? How you have reached out to customers outside your comfort zone, and things like that. And again, thanks to today's evolving age, and thanks to some fantastic technology enabled companies within confines of your home, you can reach out to customers all over the world. But again, coming back to investors pitch deck, it was very important to prepare that pitch deck within, I think the guideline was about 15 to 20 slides. But you have to grab the attention in first 2 slides. Otherwise, nobody's going to pay attention. All these big guys with big pockets and big money, their attention span is extremely small. Within that first slide, and when you open up the statement, you have to be sure to. It's like ladki ko patane ka, how do you propose a girl? It's like that. Agar first line sahi nahi hai, to wo bolegi nahi jamega bhai. That I hope it makes sense.
Yes, sir, absolutely. I mean, it is the first impression that counts, because if your first impression is not good, you will not be able to take it to a lasting impression and then get the funding from the investors. And as you rightly mentioned that, it is about reaching out to the girl where everybody is mad behind her and trying to grab her attention. Similarly, an investor is a very pricey person. Everybody is trying to chase investors for money, but he or she will give funding only to that person जो एक value create कर पाता है. And that can be done by a very good idea, and how you're presenting that idea, your overall passion, your way of talking, your overall planning, and that all counts. And that's something that you have grabbed from business model classes and the pitch deck classes from Amit sir, so that you can build that great pitch deck and get so many proposals, right? So
Right.
Thank you so much for talking about it in a very nice way. So if you could tell us how was your experience with the investors when you faced the investors and you presented your pitch deck? What was running on your mind, and how was it accepted or taken by the investors, and how did you get the funding proposals?
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of things. Yes, sir.
Sure. I'd like to share again, first experience that I had with investors. Again, I was very skeptical and very nervous. But again, I reached out to Amit sir for one-on-one. I think you only helped me arrange that one-on-one call, and he eased me some of those nerves. He helped me ease some of those nerves. And he again kind of re-emphasized or did a quick recap of an investor's mindset and what kind of questions they would be asking, and I should be prepared. In the first interaction, I was asked not to open up all the cards, just listen to their business models and their thought process, understand more about their background, where they come from, why they are doing what they are doing, and why they are interested in investing in companies like yourself. uh, it was very, very important. And then I think first session was really about knowing them, and then I took my time just to digest all that, and then prepared good data points. And I just wanted to make sure I do not lose that opportunity, right? So because sometimes giving too much information also doesn't help, and hiding also doesn't help. But you have to come across as an upfront and honest entrepreneur, trying to do something good. And of course everyone understands that small companies have issues, and that's where they require uh, good and reasonable and reliable investors, right? But again, you have to make sure you understand each other's strengths and weaknesses, and try to build a good rapport, and the investment will follow. I think it's very important to build a good rapport, to make sure you build a good rapport, you understand their strengths, weaknesses, what are their short-term and long-term goals, and what is their realistic expectations, and and go from there. And again, thanks to Amit Kumar, sir. He has been fantastic. He helped me arrange that call in the first place. And then he was also instrumental in making sure I learn a lot from all that experience. And at the end of it, I had to politely decline that offer, because I was really wasn't ready to give the kind of equity or the stake that they were asking. But overall, I got a great first-hand experience of dealing with the right investor, a real investor, and got a glimpse into their mindset and understood a lot of things. So that's all.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for sharing your experience on how you reached from this side to that side, from all bootstrapping, where you invested your own money and made Jigyasa, reached to this level, learned how to get the pitch deck ready, your overall business model ready, and then reached out to the investors. I mean, the journey has been really encouraging and very, very amazingly, beautiful, because it talks about soft approach of your family support, your kids support, the Nari Shakti we spoke about, and then obviously the learning from the mentors, your determination and passion, and that's why today where you are. And like I said, we wish you all the best, and I wish you get prosperous as well. So now, thank you, sir. So before we move to the next set of questions, again, I like to mention that we will have the Q&A, wherein we will ask you to come on mic and talk, and you can ask your question to Manish sir directly. I will allow you to talk, or you can even come on video. I'll help you to do that. But I want you guys to mention how is the session going. So before we go to the next set of questions, I want you to write in the chat box, how is the session going? Did you learn about funding? Did you understand what are the key aspects of how you can reach the investors? So go in the chat box and mention your experience quickly. And as always, Jayshan is the first person to respond. Really good. Mogi says fabulous. Then very crisp and giving great, amazing, sir. All kudos to you for the way you are expressing yourself and your journey so far. So thank you once again, and thank you all of you. You guys have been a great audience, and we are going to do this on a daily basis. So from today, for the next 4 days, we have back-to-back sessions. You have to join the same link from 4 to 5 every day. There is a group in which I will be talking to all of you guys. So tomorrow we have Sachin and Sumita Agarwal, the directors of Red On. It's a distribution company. We will listen from them, their story, how they have made a business from 10,000 rupees revenue to a multi-crore revenue. And we'll understand overall distribution business and how it can impact all of you guys. So be there tomorrow again at 4 p.m. Also, if you want to be a part of this inspiring story where you can come here and share the stage with me, you can also do that. So I'm sharing a link which you can fill, and my team will reach out to you guys, and then we can connect for a one-to-one story in the similar format. All right. So moving on to the next set of questions, sir. Okay. All right. So here it is. I know you've already spoken a lot about your experience, but anything that you can talk about, how helpful was your association with MSME X, your journey in MSME X in the last 18 months that you are with us? Anything that you want to share with the crowd here, with everyone?
Absolutely. Yeah, MSMEX, like I mentioned, has been a boon for me personally and professionally. You guys are like a sounding board. It is so fantastic to have you on WhatsApp for any queries that I have on day-to-day basis. And if there are any challenges, and especially if there is a situation coming up, like there is an investor meeting coming up, you need someone to just pat on your back and, hey, theek hoga yaar, don't worry, you are good, be prepared, and you have nothing to lose really. So just go with that approach, and whatever comes your way, but make sure with every interaction with any new person or a new investor, keep your ear and eyes open, and observe and listen, and then you will become a better and better person. And in general, also I would like to mention specifically about Mr. Chirag Mehta of MSMEX. I have taken his class on digital marketing, and I have my own team helping me out with Facebook ads, Instagram, Google ads, and optimizing my website and things like that. He has been very kind and generous to offer tips, and just understand sometimes there are situations where, because of iOS 14 upgrade, I'm sure most of us will relate to that, Facebook advertising has become a bit painful and expensive. How do you overcome those kind of challenges? Or how do you build your organic, customer base, and how you build onto that? That is just one example about digital marketing. Similarly, I would also like to mention about a session that I attended of Mr. Ameya Mohani. Uh, how to build a brand strategy, and how to build a brand story, and because it's very important in the long run, because you're just not selling goods or services. Once people associated with the brand, you would talk about Apples, or Teslas or Tatas of the world, you closely associated with those brands. So it was very important for me to understand how a brand identity and the brand strategy definition will help me in the long run. So again, very thankful to your entire MSMEX team for being where I am today.
Well, thank you so much. It's our pleasure to support you, sir, and all the people here to help take your business to the next level. We are trying our best, and we definitely need बोलते ना ताली एक हाथ से नहीं बजती. So we definitely need support from all of you guys as well, where you can let us know what support do you need. All we need is if you can reach out to our support email, write to us what kind of knowledge that you are looking at, what kind of learning that you're looking at, and we can curate the content accordingly. And that way, we are able to give you very specific guidance that you're looking for, sir. All right. So thank you so much, Manish, sir, for sharing your wonderful story and your experience of MSME X. Now, moving on, this will be the last question, and then we will take some questions from the crowd as well. So I have your last question as any recommendations for fellow businessmen and audience who is listening to you. What is your recommendation?
Platform in the areas that you need help, and focus on that. Interacting with MSMEX will not only help you get organized in your business and your personal life, but build your confidence and energy and set up for big things. Just be patient and keep working hard, and just listen and implement the suggestions that you get from MSMEX. Just be persistent.
All right, sir. Thank you so much. And yes, persistence is the key. You took the right word. You know,
In fact, instead of persistent, I'd like to use perseverance.
agree.
So I think that is a better word.
Yes, if you want to elaborate, I think you were saying something on perseverance, and I kind of paused you.
Yeah,
So
perseverance again is comes down to entrepreneurship. Entrepreneur is self-driven. If you cannot figure out, just be at it. Reach out. Do not be shy. Keep asking. People will say, "Isko nahi aata." ठीक है. Reach out to other guys. You will find the answer if you are persevering.
That's right, sir. I mean, these two words are very, very important for an entrepreneur. हम सबको कुछ ना कुछ चाहिए लाइफ से, हम सबको बड़ा बनना है, हम सबको पैसे कमाने हैं. Ultimate objective is to be really big or do something different for the overall economy. That's the zeal that we have. लेकिन कभी-कभी when we are into that journey with so many of puddles, with so many things that we go through day in day out, be it personal life, your personal experiences, business ups and downs, we lack all of this and we kind of become down on our energy. But perseverance, अगर आप उसको कंटिन्यू करते हो तो ही आप आगे जाते हो. That is the key. कितना भी आप परेशान हो, आप उसको कंटिन्यू करते रहो, उसके बाद ही आप आपकी ट्रू एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप जर्नी पे पहुंचोगे and you will be successful. Right, sir?
Correct.
All right. So thank you so much, sir, for all the experience sharing and giving such a great information about your entire journey. Now I will be asking questions by the group. So please raise hand if you are looking to ask any question from Manish sir directly. I will be allowing you to talk. I can see Ram Kishore and Munish Kumar has raised hand. So I am allowing you to talk. You can unmute yourself and ask your question, Ram Kishore Kure. Ram Kishore Kure ji, if you can, please unmute yourself. Okay, I'll move to the next person. We have got Mohammed Nobed who has raised hand. So Mohammed Nobed ji, आप unmute करके अपना question पूछ सकते हैं.
हेलो.
Yes, sir.
हाँ सर, हम पूछना चाहते हैं कि अपना जो बिजनेस करेंगे तो ये बिजनेस में मेस्मी का क्या बेनिफिट मिलेगा कि अदर पर्सन हम लोग को सबको.
I'm not sure if I got that.
हेलो. हाँ सर, हम पूछना चाहते हैं कि मेस्मी जो आप लोग का संस्था है, सोसाइटी है, ये हम लोग का आगे चल के बिजनेस में क्या बेनिफिट मिलेगा.
I think he is asking MSME से क्या बेनिफिट हो सकता है. I think
yes सर, इसमें हम जुड़ने चाहते हैं सर.
Sure. ठीक, खुशबू, I think you are better equipped to handle that.
जी सर, तो नवेद जी, तो आप अगर MSME X से जुड़ना चाहते हैं, आप MSME X की वेबसाइट पे जा सकते हैं. मैं आपको क्विकली वेबसाइट का एक ग्लांस दिखाती हूँ कि किस तरीके से MSME X की वेबसाइट है और कैसे आप हमसे जुड़ सकते हैं. तो ये MSME X वेबसाइट का लिंक है. आप यहाँ पे MSME X पे आके यहाँ से आप सेशंस को अटेंड कर सकते हैं, डिपेंड आप कौन से बिजनेस के स्टेज पे हैं. और बहुत सारी सुविधाएं हैं यहाँ पे. आपको कस्टमर एक्सपर्ट्स की वीडियोस भी हैं देखने के लिए, ई बुक्स हैं जो आप डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं फ्री में, आप टेम्पलेट डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं, हमारा ऐप डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं और वहाँ पे आप एक्सपर्ट्स से बात कर सकते हैं थ्रू द कम्युनिटी. सो बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो आप MSME X से जुड़ के कर सकते हैं. 1-to-1.
हाँ मैम, हम ईमेल पे जुड़ गए, ईमेल पे अपना प्रोफाइल बना लिया, डैशबोर्ड.
जी, ईमेल भी कर सकते हैं आप, support@msemex.in.
जी, उसी में हम अपना प्रोफाइल बना चुके हैं.
जी, आप एक काम करिए, मुझे अलग से support@msemex पे ईमेल करिए आपकी क्वेरी, मेरी टीम आपको करेगी.
ओके मैम, थैंक यू.
ओके सर, थैंक यू सो मच. All right. So Munish Kumar has raised hand. Munish, I will allow you to talk. Just give me a minute. जी मुनीश जी, आप अनम्यूट करके क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं. मुनीश जी, आप अनम्यूट करके अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं. Okay, I'll move to the next person in that case. जयदीप जी, मैंने आपको ऑप्शन दिया है, आप अनम्यूट करके अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं. जयदीप जी, आपने अनम्यूट तो कर लिया है, आप बात कर सकते हैं अभी.
मनीष जी नमस्कार, मेरा नाम जयदीप गुप्ता है, मैं दिल्ली से बात कर रहा हूँ.
नमस्ते.
मेरा सवाल ये है कि is there any kind of charges or commission or what kind of charges being we have to pay when there is a funding from the investor kind of thing to MSMEX?
Well, that's a good question. So far, I have not come across such thing. I think it is case by case basis, depends on the investor. But I think Khushbu and team would be able to explain that better.
I have another question. In addition to this, I just need to know what kind of turnover is being asked or what kind of turnover you have to show for and for what kind of funding. Maybe 1 crore की sale है, तो what kind of funding are they going to give you? Or what is your requirement based on that? How does it कुछ उसकी permutation combination भी होती है when you are pitching your thing to the investor?
Yeah, it depends on a lot of factors. It depends on what kind of segment you are coming from. If it is a tech company, it is a software company, it's a different deal altogether on how they value the businesses. If it is retail, if it is a manufacturing, if it is a consulting, there are different set of guidelines and valuation mechanisms adopted by all these investors. Unless you interact with the investor, you wouldn't know all these answers. I mean, generally you can find out specific these kind of generic guidelines on Google itself, but those are very vague. But most investors, they like to understand the mindset of the founding member and the founding team, preferably if they have complementary skill set, how they work as a team, what kind of business they have built in, if they have any real customers, what is the market size, what is the gross margin, how you have sustained so far, have you bootstrapped, those kind of things. So it depends on a lot of factors. Khushbu, please add if I missed anything.
Yes, Jaydeep Di. So when it comes to funding, obviously there are a lot of factors. तो मैं आपका पहला क्वेश्चन जैसे आपने पूछा कि MSMEX कुछ चार्ज करता है, तो उसका आंसर इज नो. हम कोई कमीशन चार्ज नहीं करते. हम आपको एडवाइजरी देते हैं ताकि यू कैन बिल्ड द बिजनेस मॉडल, फाइनेंस प्लानिंग एंड पिच डेक. और हम यही रेकमेंड करते हैं कि आप खुद बनाइए, बिकॉज इफ यू आर एन एंटरप्रेन्योर एंड यू आर गोइंग फॉर फंडिंग, यू नीड टू मेक योर फाइनेंस प्लान योरसेल्फ. अगर आप खुद बनाते हैं तो आप जब फंड के लिए अप्रोच करते हो इन्वेस्टर को, तो आप अच्छे से समझा पाओगे. और उसको बनाने के लिए हमारे एक्सपर्ट्स आपको हेल्प करते हैं, गाइड करते हैं थ्रू आवर एडवाइजरी मॉडल, जो आप 1-to-1 कॉल्स के साथ एक्सपर्ट के साथ जुड़ सकते हैं और वो आपको गाइड करेंगे. और उसके बाद जब आप अगर समझिए आपका सेक्टर काफी बूमिंग है और आपकी इंडस्ट्री ऐसी है जो इन्वेस्टर के नेटवर्क से हम आपको जुड़ा सकते हैं, तो हम आपको उसके लिए भी गाइड कर सकते हैं कि कौन से इन्वेस्टर्स आपके सेक्टर में इन्वेस्ट करना चाहेंगे. तो ये सारी चीजें हम आपको हेल्प करते हैं फ्रॉम MSMEX. और यस,
और मैं एक बात मैं और दोहराना चाहूंगा. इन्वेस्टर का माइंडसेट ये होता है कि ये प्रॉब्लम कौन सा सॉल्व कर रहे हैं और ये प्रॉब्लम किसी और ने सॉल्व किया है क्या, और आप किस तरह से सॉल्व कर रहे हो. इस आप में ऐसी कौन सी बात है, व्हाई शुड दे कम एंड इन्वेस्ट इन यू. इफ यू हैव आंसर टू दोस, यू कैन आस्क दोस क्वेश्चंस टू योरसेल्फ एंड कम अप विद अ लिस्ट ऑफ थिंग्स, and keep practicing. I think you'll be in a better position to attract investors.
मनीष जी, मेरा सवाल ये है कि जिस समय आपने इन्वेस्टर को पहली पिच की थी, how much time it took you for the final funding disbursement? How much time it took time?
Well, just to be clear, I mentioned that I have politely declined that offer. I did get the proposal, but in general, it depends on what kind of documentation and if your finances are in order, like balance sheet, profit and loss statement, and things like that. It can happen as quick as 6 to 9 weeks. But again, it comes down to your individual situation, where you should be clearly articulate and provide the evidences that are required to move with serious negotiation and things like that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Sure, sure.
Thank you, Jaideep ji, for such a great question. I think इससे काफी सारे लोगों को भी answer मिल गया होगा with regards to funding. And thank you for your time, sir. You can reach out to support@msmex.in या फिर आप हमारी website पे भी आ सकते हैं for more questions if you have. Thank you. All right, I can see some of the questions in the interest of time. कुछ questions Q&A में भी हैं. So Manish sir, I like Vinay ji का question है about when to switch from job to be an entrepreneur. उस पे और उनका उसी से subsequent एक और question है कि what's the right time? मतलब I think it's the same thing that he's trying to understand, and he asked twice. So I want you to answer that question because you have gone through that journey. And one more thing before I give you the mic to answer, Vinay, we will also be covering a journey of Mr. Paresh Merolia. He is also one of the entrepreneur और वो हिंदी में सेशन लेंगे on 30th 4 बजे, और उनकी जर्नी भी इसी तरीके की है कि वो एक एम्प्लॉय थे, उनका बिजनेस स्टार्ट होके अभी सिर्फ 2 साल ही हुए हैं, उन्होंने लॉकडाउन में ही अपना बिजनेस स्टार्ट किया है और मार्च में वो MSMEX से जुड़े थे एज एन एम्प्लॉय, और उसके बाद उन्होंने अपनी बिजनेस को स्टार्ट किया और अब उनके कुछ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स उनको मिले हैं. तो ये अगर आपको और अच्छे से जानना है तो आप परेश जी का सेशन डेफिनेटली अटेंड करेगा 30th को 4 बजे, same link. So yes, Manish sir, if you can answer the question. Thank you.
Yeah, before answering Vinayji's question, I'd like to share one more thing from investors' mindset perspective. These days investors want to know and like to know and love to know how you have survived the uncertainty of COVID times. If you have survived, you have slogged, you have somehow hung in there, you will be hurt. I hope that makes sense. And coming to Vinayji's question, I think his question, what is the right time to switch from job to full-time this? And what was the second question? I forgot. He asked 2 questions.
Same thing. Okay, he just asked twice. Yes.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, there is no easy answer to this. If you're sure about your idea and your business plan, it all depends on individual situation, how much fire you have inside to start on your own. Because with job and business, I've done it myself, and I was not getting enough traction, momentum, because I was getting fixed salary every month. So monthly salary जब तक आती है तब तक आपको fire अंदर से generate नहीं होता. The moment that stops, then obviously you have to work hard for your bread and butter. So I think again there is no easy answer to that. It really depends on how much passionate and how much fire you have, and how serious and how uniquely you are solving a typical problem to convert that into a business idea. I hope it makes sense.
Yes, and Vinay ji, if you are there, I think you are there in the meeting. You can reply on the chat if that was a satisfactory answer. And I would like to add a little bit. Very nicely mentioned कि काफी सारी चीजें हैं when you are looking to start the business. So your mindset, which Manish sir said, are you really looking to be an entrepreneur? Is the feeling from within, or is it because सब लोग कर रहे हैं तो मैं भी businessman बनना चाहता हूँ? So is it that, or is it deep within some feeling? So that is the mindset. दूसरी चीज आपकी situation. अगर आपकी सैलरी पे आपकी फैमिली डिपेंडेंट है, या आपकी सैलरी पे कुछ ऐसी चीजें हैं जो काफी हद तक एक डिपेंडेंसी ला रही हैं और उसको इमीडिएटली अवॉइड करना इज डिफिकल्ट, तो उसको प्लान करिए. बिकॉज अगर आपकी वांट है कि मुझे कैसे भी करके बिजनेस स्टार्ट करना है और आपकी सैलरी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, तो उसको प्लान करके कपल ऑफ मंथ्स, फ्यू मंथ्स में फैमिली से सपोर्ट लेके एंड देन यू स्टार्ट. सो देयर कुड बी मल्टीपल वेज हाउ टू गेट इनटू इट, बट द फर्स्ट थिंग इज माइंडसेट. द फर्स्ट थिंग इज योर पैशन. आर यू रियली लुकिंग टू बी एन एंटरप्रेन्योर? So, right, sir? Manish sir.
Correct. Well done, yeah.
हाँ, मतलब इसमें मैं एक स्टोरी भी बता सकती हूँ जो मेरी बहुत फेवरेट मूवी है, गुरु, जो हमारे बहुत ही अच्छे उद्योगपति की स्टोरी है, अंबानी जी। आई एम श्योर आप सब लोग ने वो मूवी देखी होगी, अभिषेक बच्चन की। उन्होंने किस तरीके से, मतलब ही वॉज वेरी वेरी एम्बिशियस। उनको पता था कि अगर मुझे जॉब करके इतने पैसे मिल रहे हैं और मैं इतना अच्छा हूँ अपने काम में, तो मैं अपने लिए क्यों नहीं करूं। और वो उन्होंने काफी सारे हडल्स किए एंड फाइनली he made a multi-million company. मतलब that is the zeal that we should have, कि उनके डैडी उनके अगेंस्ट थे, उनके फैमिली उनके अगेंस्ट थी, उनके पास पैसे नहीं थे. How he did all of that and still he made the mark. So I'm very inspired by this story, and that's what you need to have to start the business, right? Okay, thank you, sir. So I'll take one more question, and that is by Sanjay Nayak. Okay. He's saying we are global seller on Amazon in 18 countries. How can I approach started a private limited company? Okay, so I think this is more to do with what support you can get. So Sanjay, you can reach out to MSMEX website. You can write into us on hello@msmex.in or support@msmex.in, and we'll be more than happy to answer and help you here. The next is, I think Munish Kumar has also mentioned a question and he's raised hand. So I'll allow him as last person to talk. Munish, I have allowed you to talk. You can unmute and ask your question.
Hello, good evening, ma'am. Am I audible to you?
Yes, Munish, you are audible. Please ask your question.
Yes, sir. My question is that the one thing that we were discussing right now, that along with the job, it becomes difficult to manage things. But when you are so determined that even after falling once, like I started in around just before COVID-19, I tried coming up with my own brand manufacturing in footwear division. So I got my brands registered, and I registered in Udyog Aadhar, MSME, everywhere I got, and it will be all done by myself. Like I even registered myself in IEC with IEC code, that is import export code we have. So, but what went wrong? That was a wrong partnership that I came in with a person who was around 45 years old, and when suddenly this pandemic came in, so he just withdrew immediately, saying that I'll not be able to pay out anything as investment in the company. So from there, I was not able to take this burden alone, right? So I have to stop for a while. Although I did try to sell out in the very first month of getting my brand started, I sold around 50 pairs of my shoes, formal shoes it was. So I sold on Amazon and also on Flipkart, right? But this is, that this particular thing put me under debt of around 5 lakh rupees. And after that, I have to again come up, and this was a sudden change. Like after the pandemic era, things got changed, right? So now I'm again doing a full-time job, and along with that, I'm planning to come up with any unique business idea. Like, so the business idea validation is more important. Like if we are planning, if we are thinking in a right way. Like, see, what I'm thinking is that there are a lot of manufacturing companies in footwear division. Like they have been manufacturing multiple brands, but when it comes to position your brands in the market, and not only the Indian market but also the global market, so then it becomes a failure for them. Like if you look at India, it is more of giving a ease at having low cost labors we can provide to the different manufacturers, right? But where we cannot come up globally with any brands. So what I thought, like if we can provide a hand holding to those manufacturers, and we can come up with unique way of registering a brand from the scratch and then positioning it onto national and global channels. So will this be an idea that we can work upon?
Yeah, great question and great idea. Again, I'm not an expert in footwear industry or any of this, but sounds like a very good idea to create a platform to connect all the manufacturers to build a global brand.
Right.
Do you have any insight? I think he should talk to Amit ji. I think please schedule a call with Amit ji, and I think he will get a better explanation or all-round answers to his queries.
Sure, sir. Sure. I'll do ask ma'am to just give me the links and how I can plan this out.
Yeah, trust me, it will be worth your time, and you don't have to invest or waste your time and resources on this again.
Right, sir. Right. Like there are things in mind, sir. We always have, but what the problem is, like in the initial stages, when you bring up a idea into validation, no, that is a stage like carrying a baby into existence.
Correct.
So there we exactly need the support of experts, how they can lay out the structurized plan as to how to strategize your things. Because if we consider the world now, it is becoming a global single platform, sir. Like
It is.
earlier, there was a foundation, but now the foreign countries are coming up in India. This is a huge market, and the Indians are going abroad. So there is limitations are over now. So we can think about getting a particular sort of thing, because a lot of problem affecting sectors are basically coming from the rural areas only, sir. Like we do not have any structurized way of doing business. So why not handhold them and give a proper solution? Like
Yes, so
this is my
sorry to cut you, but let me tell you that yes, in MSME X, we can help you with all these stages. So जब आप एक company start करते हो, एक idea होता है, आपके पास already idea है, and that's a beautiful idea. Now उसके बाद stages आते हैं idea validation, और validate
right.
के बाद stages आते हैं कि okay अब validate हो गया, अब planning और preparation का stage है. और उसके बाद एग्जीक्यूशन स्टेज होता है, राइट? सो
Right.
वो स्टेज पे MSME can help you, and my team will reach you. I don't know if you're a part of the WhatsApp group that we've created. So if you are, you can just message me, and I will have my team reach out to you, and we will help you to talk to Amit sir or any other expert who can help you. Okay?
Sure, ma'am. Sure. I'm already there on WhatsApp group. So I'll either drop a message over there, or I'll, if possible, will also get in touch through email.
Sure, sir. That will be good.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. All right. So I think with this, we are coming to an end of this session, a very beautiful session. Thank you, Manish ji. And I would like to take feedback from you guys. So I have launched a poll. Please go in the poll and give your responses so that we understand if such kind of sessions are adding value. Is it helping, the experience sharing of an entrepreneur who was just like you and me, who is starting the business, who is taking the business from scratch to this level, and his journey, his experience. I think it is important for us to know if something like this is going to help you so that we can plan more and more sessions like this. And once again, I have mentioned the link in the chat for all those who are looking to be a part of such inspiring stories where you can come and talk about your story and I can host you to present your entire business. You can click on this link, fill the form, and the team will get in touch with you. So I'll give the poll open for another 5 seconds. I can see a lot of people have already responded, but I see a lot of people still there in the room who has not given the answer. So please go in the poll and give your responses. I'll count at 10. So we'll say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'll count a 5 again. So the last 5 is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, thank you so much for all of you for giving out this poll, and the poll is ended now. So thank you once again. I can see a lot of responses of being satisfied and very satisfied. So thank you, Manish ji, for giving such an amazing session, sharing your story, sharing your journey of an entrepreneur. And thank you once again for everything. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for participating. We'll see you all tomorrow again at 4 p.m. with Sachin and Sumit Agarwal, the directors of Red On Batteries, and we'll understand how they made their revenue from 10,000 to a multi-crore business. So same link I will be putting in the chat group. You can come and join in the session at 4 p.m. tomorrow again. Till then, take care. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice weekend. Bye.